Oh, goodness. I'm back. Hello, VOD watchers. There's around 90 of you, and I hope you've had a wonderful time enjoying the VODs. I took yesterday off, basically, because I had insomnia for the last 2 days and only got about 4 hours of sleep each night. But goodness, other than that, we're here now. Um, I'm back. This may be a shorter stream because I have unattended business elsewhere, with my previous employer. But after that, we're going to be uh probably having a full length stream tomorrow. So we'll see what happens in this one. We will be growing the inn to the best of our ability, and hopefully defenses. Just get Wheat Deck over here. There we go. And I'm going to have RimWorld in the background here so that maybe it'll play some music. Not quite ready to unpause yet. I hope you've brought an empowering drink, maybe a coffee, an espresso, energy drink, whatever, tea, whatever you like. I have water this time instead of any sort of coffee. Just because I had a espresso as soon as I woke up, and that turned out to be a mistake. I was just weak and had this buzz in my head because I guess I sort of drank espresso before I even had water in the morning or breakfast, and my body was like, whoa, you're trying to like cause a surge in your metabolism, but you don't have any energy to do it. So I sort of almost knocked myself out by having an espresso first thing. I won't be doing that anymore. I'll have a coffee in the mornings from now on, and then maybe an espresso at noon, afternoon, sometime in there. Yeah, it's only water today. After all, I'm recovering, right? Recovering from the insomnia. Just trying to get extra sleep. One moment while I adjust the mic. I will be shooting it temporarily. If we're gonna get Melly and Floppy here. Maybe Cyber Psy later on. Hello. Melly! Yes, sleep is important. Right. I was knocked out. I slept like a log for about 10 hours and then was napping off and on in bed for another two. Just because my body really felt the need to pay off some sleep debt. That's how it works. I don't think it does. I'll still be tired, but it was so hard to get out of bed, and then I made the mistake of going straight from being zonked out to having an espresso, and that was even more of a mistake. It's like you're trying to force yourself to be conscious, but there's no energy to for that espresso to actually speed up your metabolism or anything to keep you awake. And it's like, oh god, I feel weak. Yeah, it's a bad time having anything strong without food and drink. I won't be doing that again. Yes, Melly, in case you missed it, this may be a shorter stream because I do have unfinished business with my previous employer. But then once I do that, they should be over and done with, and other than hopefully no more sleep insomnia, we would be back to normal on streaming so I can hang out with you throughout your workday. I think that is weird and a real thing. Your body logs how many hours you miss. Isn't that weird? That's just such a strange phenomenon. I was awake for 2 days and then slept a whole day after. Alright, I think we're about ready to unpause. I'll be here. Yay! Millie, what are you doing? You're going to rest immediately. And that is okay. We do have Floppy Dolphin working full-time to complete the temple, it seems. So we'll let them do that, just get the temple out of the way as much as possible, and then finish up this area for living quarters. This will be a little bedroom for androids, since androids have very low standards, especially tier 2s and tier 3s. I'm sorry, tier 1s and tier 2s. As you can see, they don't really have brakes, so you don't really have to worry about them. In fact, the only brakes, really, that androids can have is either due to corrupted memory, or a few other personality changes. It's sort of like Alzheimer's. Or if they have an addiction, a drug addiction, and they're going through withdrawal. Now, who's addicted? I forget. Okay, Noise has a drug addiction. Small Biscuit has a drug addiction. Ah, goodness. We'll have to keep going and seeing how far this colony goes. Again, this part is temporary. We will be deconstructing that when we have a better place for everything. Because it doesn't fit into the overall shape I would want. We will be expanding a new wing out here at some point. But first we need to just finish the wings one by one, correct? Like, it took a while to finish this one, and we still have this royal bed to work on. In fact, Noise Shoes, what if you dropped your fine meal just for now and got some work done on that royal bed? You do have a 20 skill in construction just now, actually. So I would hope this has a good outcome on the granite bed. We have visitors. A group from the United Coalition are visiting the colony. That's Zachary, Merlin, Liam. We have 2 baby pigs here. We have a male, 2 males, and 1 female sow. Ow. Anyway, we're going to have plenty of pork in the future, which will be really nice for fine and lavish meals. Maybe some gourmet meal. I want a granite bed. My bed is so bad. Oh, you want like a rock hard, just granite bed? Okay, you can stop doing that for now. Thank you. Just getting some progress on it. It will take a while longer. How's your needs? Oh, you are on the verge of a break. You are ravenously hungry and tired. And you broke an excellent stool. Floppy, I think your stool counter is 8 at this point. And you've left 2 of these in poor repair. Drudiki has started a fire-starting spree. She will wander around for a while, randomly starting fires. This happened because of the trait Pyromaniac. What, are you not happy? Why aren't you happy? You slept in the heat, on the ground, ate without table? That's a you problem. We have a big table here, effectively, that everyone goes to eat. I don't supply you a bed, though, so these 4 are valid. You're sweaty? That's a you problem. There's facilities right here. Darkness? It's kind of a you problem. Yes, I would think that's a you problem. Unsightly environment, yeah, that's fair, and tattered apparel. So I need to work on your apparel. What is tattered here? That's under gear? It's your flak jacket? Aw, man. I don't want to give that up for you, though. The crushed fiber cloth jeans, we can fix that though. Let's quickly make what was it? Jeans? Sure, let's make some jeans. Wherever it is. Jeans! Does that have any effect? No, it's just rather general. Is there anything better that you could wear? I don't see any better pants that you could really wear, so yeah, go ahead with a jean. Let's prioritize that. Noise, could you work on that? We have plenty of food for now. We're working on a bunch of vegetarian fine meals. I would assume that's thanks to all the milk here. And fish, really. Koi goes into vegetarian meals? Interesting. Not sure that's how it works. Perhaps there's a weird interaction with a couple mods. Okay, so we have our first fire here. It seems like the next one will be on this wall. Okay. Baked Dino, can you put out these fires? Okay. Really? You're gonna set a fire? Good job. You set fire to batteries and were probably surprised. Fish is vegetarian or pescatarian, which is what I'd liked to be, but sausage is too good. God, yes. Drudiki lit a battery on fire and exploded on them. They are now on fire themselves. They should be pretty happy being, you know, a pyromaniac. However, it seems that they're in minor pain. They don't like that. They get a burn to the head, burn to the left arm, and they now have a burn... No, I'm sorry, that is a bite scar. Stupid games and stupid prizes, I would say. Refilling water. Is anyone gonna take care of this? Where is everybody? Floppy is over here. Floppy, work on putting out this fire. Everyone else, where are you? Caked Dinos in the base, Noise Shoes, I did prioritize you. It's hot in here though, so you should be working on this. There we go. It's 137 degrees inside this building, but every time the doors open, that vents out a good bit of the heat. I just hope Noise doesn't have... Okay, Noise will be just fine. They have enough coolant here. Their coolant's good enough for 146 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, androids have quite a wide range for their comfortable temperature. It's hard to really bother them unless they start bleeding. We do have apparel coming in. A Cliff Racer t-shirt. Someone should go grab that. Radiki, you caused the problem, so you are tasked with going and getting that. Despite the fact that you are burned and that can lead to infections. Floppy Dolphin, I want you working on this hospital. Thank you very much. In fact, you know what? Where's the sterile wall? Here's sterile wall. We won't get into that yet. Or will we? No, this is a small hospital. One of these future wings here will certainly have a hospital. Noise. Okay. So after Jujiki gathers these items out here, this Cliff Racer t-shirt, they will return to the base and put on these new jeans. hopefully feel less bad about tattered apparel, just a little bit. Darkness, we will have to take care of that. Alright, Floppy, it seems you are resting. Perhaps I would like some coffee for my colonists at some point soon enough. You're hypercultured. Rapport built. Rapport built. Awesome. Alright. Dazed, Tradiki is wandering around in a psychotic state. This happened because of the poor mood. The final straw was she's in intense pain. You did that to yourself. You set a battery on fire and were surprised when it exploded on you. Who would have thunk it, Tradiki? I'm gonna build something out here. Let's see. We now have dining chairs, which is a rather interesting take here. It apparently has a totemic style, so perhaps, into the future, we just use these instead of these little stools. Perhaps that could do something for us. Speaking of which, there's no chair for Small Biscuit here. Small Biscuit has just been standing at this research table forever, just about. So I'm gonna work on getting them some of that. Noise, how are you feeling? Extremely low expectations, simple-minded. Okay. You do have a crafting skill of 10 here. You're cooking more fine meals? What if I put that on hold for now? I wish I could just suspend that. Let's see. Now let's suspend this. And just have you do something else for now. Make wort? Yes, please. Make wort out of 25... I'm sorry, 1,200 hops. I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna let this run a little bit while I maintain something. Things will get done in time. We're mostly just waiting for Floppy and Noise Shoes to get through everything. Where are all these creatures going? Alright. We have new visitors from the United Coalition, which is actually pretty good, because haven't had any visits from them yet. This is their first visit. Quite a milestone, if you ask me. Okay, the thing is maintained. Cannot burn, need a weapon. Wait a second. Wait, did I do that right? Allow rotten, yes please. And Yurdiki is on a break, so I think Salaka out here goes to cremate corpses. Perhaps I need another constructor. This would all be quicker with another one. The next constructor we see, we will try to save and recruit. Is that the Star Trek peoples? Who's the Star Trek people? Oh, the United Coalition? I'm not sure. But they are, I believe, civil... Now, what am I trying to say? They're civil androids. We can speak with them if we want. Why is Floppy always resting? Okay, that is valid rest. You were below your lines. Seems that Melly is also sleeping. At some point soon, I am getting kind of tired of waiting for them to do all this sleeping, so I might get sleep accelerators for each of them. The androids don't need it, so that's actually pretty cheap just to make sure we have maximum uptime here. Androids only go down for 1 to 2 hours for recharging. I like civility on occasion. Breaking stools is exhausting. It is, isn't it, Floppy? Alright. No granite blocks. Alright, so we don't have granite blocks, but we are burning through all this, these hops, which is really good. Please continue to do that. Wow, we burn through meals really quick, though. Perhaps our next colonist is an android. What does this require? 10 crafting skill. Hey, Noise. Can you? Oh, you don't have material. What does this need? 100 plasteel. We should have that. 10 advanced components. Jeez. 70 uranium, 40 gold. Okay. We don't have that. We have the gold. We have the plasteel. Oh, we actually have the components? Then we don't have the uranium. Oh, it's time to seek out uranium. There was some right near the base. Where was that? There it is. Alright, Caked Dino, new task. We will be mining out this uranium so we can build our first tier 3 colonist. Well, tier 3 android, rather. Now, they will have higher upkeep. They do cost more power to recharge. And they do have higher expectations. They have about the expectations of a colony. So we will need to make sure that they don't go on mental breaks. We have a new recruit, Swift. Hey, Swift has finally joined the colony. Melly asked Swift to join. Swift has accepted and joined Melly's community. It's Melly's community, eh? Seems like Melly's really stolen the show. Aren't you so? Ah. Androids from the United Coalition have left a gift. 7 components? Oh my goodness. First of all, that's very fitting. They're an android colony. Android faction. At the same time, goodness, this hospitality mod is becoming more and more generous as we build up our inn. And raise happiness for all the visitors. I'm the star everywhere I go. Sounds right to me. A caravan from the Gozo tribe is approaching. They are shaman merchants. They will hang around the colony for some time, and we can trade with them. So, Melly, have you increased your social at all? In fact, Caked Dino and Melly have both leveled up once in social. Very nice. Alright, so first task, Swift, is that you read our books. You read all 3 books, because our books actually perfectly match your passions. We have one for shooting, melee, and medical. And it's exalted for you as well. It seems you've chosen to wear a bishop hat, which is strange. And you have crushed fiber cloth jeans. We can't have that. They're very tattered. So I want more jeans to be made. Caked Dino, how's this going? Oh, that does take a while. 4,000 hit points each. We'll get it, though. Actually, I don't think this one needs to be done, so you can go ahead and take these. I saw them pick that one up, but just to make sure that pickup and haul activated, I prioritized some haul. Thank you very much, and now we should have the materials, yes, to work on robotics production. Noise Shoes will now be creating our first Tier 3 android. We're going up a tier of technology here. That does cost plasteel. Quite a bit. Oh, goodness. Which is kind of concerning because the autocannons will be costing some plasteel as well. The trade caravan is leaving. That's okay. They were a shaman merchant, so they were functionally useless to me. Alright, Floppy's working on building out all of this. Wonderful, thank you. I don't know what that is doing. Okay, Noise is still working on gathering all the materials for this. Goodness. It costs quite a bit here to make a tier 3 android, as you can see. 40 gold, 10 advanced components. I think that was 100 steel and 100 plasteel. But this will be our new colonists. Please have construction. I beg. If you don't have construction, at least have social. I think tier 3s do have a chance of having passions, unlike tier... never mind. So, that's actually a mod setting. My bad. I think I changed that mod setting so that androids can have passions. What are you doing? Oh, right. I did tell them to haul weapons here, so that wasn't taking up so much space. I think they should all be the same graphic. But which one? Kind of like that one. This one's generic. Let's change that thing. This one? There we go. Now that is an excellent steel spear. What this means, having these out like this, is that basically we won't be able to trade them unless we put an orbital beacon nearby. We won't be able to trade them on the comms console. We would have to trade with people on the ground locally. Oh! Caked Dino has reached the biological age of 490. Unfortunately, Caked Dinosaur has gained the following diseases due to aging. A faulty pump. These are stacking up to be pretty bad, aren't they? Heart efficiency -5. Wait a second, minor 1.4%? 1.5%? Whoa now! Wait a second. What do I do about that? They have a faulty pump that's progressing in severity. We only have a crude pump. What would that do for you? 40 steel, 3 components? Oh, we can easily afford that. How far along are we in other parts, though? Replacement internals and advanced coolant pump? What would that cost? Doesn't seem that I can see it yet. Oh man, seems like you're gonna have to have a crude pump caked dino. Let's work on going through advanced limbs and internals though, since a lot of our colonists will probably get injured. All of our androids will eventually be injured or age. We should be able to keep up with that pretty quickly. So for now, let's make that crude pump. Noise, you're going to have to... You're going to have to work on this. I'm sorry. You're making wart. But please build this quickly before Caked Dino has anything terrible happen. Oh, you're really going at it here. Still minor at 2.2%. I think that leads up to basically an android equivalent of heart failure, where it's no longer pumping its coolant around, which would lead to overheating. Alright, so was that made? Yes, we have a crude coolant pump. Caked Dino, you're going to have an operation. Let's look here. Administer a CPU nanites bank. No. No upgrade kit. Okay, so we need an upgrade kit. It seems. For just about everything we do with androids. That does require 20 steel. We have it. Easily have it. Now, there should be something else we should have. An upgrade station. A specifically made table made to assist with android upgrades and other operations. The station is equipped with all the tools needed to work on androids, as well as 2 displays that show important information to the mechanic. This has a 117% android surgery success factor. And is this place dirty? It's slightly dirty. But for now, while we work on... while other colonists are working on finishing the hospital, I think it's smart to just have this here. This is an upgrade cabinet that helps with the success chance. But basically, for now, it'll just be there. Floppy, can you work on that? Yeah, that's connected. Okay. So we have just eaten heavily into our plasteel. We went from 170 down to 35, I believe. But we do need to save one of our star colonists here, if at all possible. This will get steel hauled to it, and then components. Swift has gone on an insulting spree, fixating it on Solaka. It will follow Solaka around, hurling insults. This happened because of alcohol withdrawal. Why are you withdrawing from alcohol? How much do we have? 144 beers. Alright, Caked Dino. It seems you're going to administer beer whenever possible. Yeah, just work on both of these. Did you give them the beer? Not yet. Whoa! That's Glitter World medicine. We don't want that, Swift. In fact, can you pick that up? There we go. And did you read the melee book? It seems you did. Goodness. Already at melee 6. Floppy Dolphin has created a masterwork Android upgrade station. Really? Oh, really now? 1700. What does that do to... Oh, remember how the base Android surgery success factor was 117%? This went up to 136%. Goodness. Think about that. It also has high rest effectiveness. Surgery success chance factor, 96%. Alright. Baked Dino, it's time for your operation here. Install the crude coolant pump. Please rest until healed. And our best doctor, which is actually the one who's going to rest. So I'm actually going to look through here and see what skill affects Android surgery success chance. Android surgery success. The skill is related to crafting, so Noise Shoes is actually the highest success chance right now at 80%. So it's your time to... No, not assigned to doctoring. Small Biscuit. I'm actually going to see what your success chance is first. Permanently disabled. You cannot care. Who else? Oh, that's because you don't craft. Yeah, so it says it's related to doctoring. But really it's not. Alright, seems it's going to be Noise who operates on you. Please operate on Caged Dino. Before this minor faulty pump becomes anything more. Oh, goodness. A cave builder from the Cabri Covenant passing by. She is named James Flan Flannery. Wow, what a name. James Flan Flannery. If there was a book named The Legacy of Flan Flannery, I would read it. That's such an interesting name. How could you not hear more about Flan Flannery? Fantasy Flannery. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Ooh! And it seems that we have stopped the faulty coolant pump with a crude coolant pump. It is less efficient. See, we have our consciousness weakened by 3%. That doesn't really help your movement speed either. But all of this will come in time. I think... Okay, someone actually bought some things from us. We have 2 silver randomly laying about. Wow, you have turned over half of the wart. I'm sorry, half of the hops into wart. Goodness, Noise, you are efficient. But you should be working at the casket here to finish this android. It is outdoors and deteriorating after all. An area has been revealed. I don't know if that's a revealed area. Oh, Caked Dino, you worry me. What happened here? Oh, right, that was the last raid. Just happens that there's a bunch of camels there. We do have 386 silver out here. I'm losing my mind. I can't speak. Right, there was a silver battle axe and I totally passed it up, didn't I? You put down the lemons. What are you doing? Well, you're digging now. Alright. Advanced replacement internals, please. Alright. We don't have enough plasteel to build an auto turret anymore, which is somewhat concerning. Perhaps we can make another flame turret, though. So let's work on strengthening our defenses on this side. Hopefully we can concentrate our defenses toward this corner, because this should be walled off in time. Just whenever Floppy gets to it. This is an upgrade station, purely for androids to heal in. But other than that, we are probably going to have it not really in the hospital for now. That is a bed that could go to the humans. It would probably go in this room with the rest of the androids. We're about to have 4 androids in this colony. I think the tier 3 will look at its needs. But it may honestly require its own room. Alright. At least he won't explode. Exactly. Can biotech make it so that I can stop experiencing the anticipation of a sneeze, but never actually sneezing? I don't think so. I feel like that's something important to work on. That'll improve productivity, wouldn't it? We got another 8 components from the Pact for Safety. Goodness. There's the masterwork, yes. What has that done with our history? Look at our history's growth here. This jaggy here is where our cows kept miscarrying, I believe. And I say that because, like, you could see the creatures going up and down and causing this. Because we couldn't get any more cows. But for now, I think this is actually finally growing. Yep, it's actually growing. That's because these creatures are more valuable, and we actually finally have pigs growing. Some sort of reproduction. Wow, the totemic floors actually look kind of trashy. Their color looks nice with the walnut though, so I think that's why we'll keep it. It also makes our ideologian rather happy. Goodness. And we have a raid from the Unending Enclave. Who else? The androids are here to attack once more with melee weapons. Anyone of note? Okay, there's Melvin here, who's actually pretty dangerous with that knife. They're a very skilled professional at level 11. And who else is coming here? We have Cal with a melee skill of 8. Thankfully they weren't given a gun, because they have a shooting skill of 14. Goodness. Shooting skill of 9, but they were given a knife. Then Theodore with a shooting skill of 8, but they were given a shiv. Note it's a chitin's shiv, which is pretty nice. It's not uranium, but otherwise it's actually not to be underestimated. But we should take some of these people rather seriously. Work on getting a power line out here for the deep drill. Oh, whoops, I just tabbed out, my bad. We'll need waterproof conduits there. Alright, so they're gonna prepare a while and then attack. I would rather Floppy come out here and get some shots in first. Ooh, they're actually settling in rather close, aren't they? Let's see what happens here. That's a good hit. Right heatsink is destroyed. Thorax has taken heavy damage on Theodore. Even more damage here. To the right leg, it seems. And now their right arm has taken damage. Their right leg is all but shot off. Is there anyone else you can get? Okay, they're beginning their assault. Which means everyone gets to the front line. Jurdiki, you don't have a weapon. What's your shooting skill? 5? Oh my god, you are all the way out here? Okay, Swift, you get the battle rifle. Who else gets what? Jurdiki, you can equip the anti-material rifle. Anyone else without a weapon? You have your halberd and animals. You have a revolver. You have EMP launcher. You have makeshift rifle. Everyone else should be rather good. Floppy is going to continue getting shots in on this side. Shots into the battery of Cal. Damaging it, it is now bleeding, which is very good. Ooh, so this side is now retreating. However, that is a tier 2 android. I would like to deconstruct them for plasteel if you can get good shots in. How's this side going? There were more androids, were there not? There they are. I suppose they haven't started their assault yet. Ooh, that's a good hit to Jason, who now has a destroyed voltage adapter, of all things. What does that do? Don't know, it won't show me. Gunshot to the thorax and left arm as well. Alright, Floppy. It would appear you're going back. We're going to unforbid these android bodies, because I do want them to be... Oh, thank you, Icarus, for hauling this steel. Alright, Jurdiki now has the anti-material rifle. It's time for you to stand out here. In fact, what's your move speed? Alright, what if you and Floppy Dolphin come out here and try to get a couple shots on these androids out here. Just, you know, before they start doing anything else. We do have starvation. Swift is starving? Trivial malnutrition. Okay, Swift. Noise, you should be undrafted and start cooking, please. You've put a huge dent into the hops. There's only 348 remaining. So you've done well. Wow, the anti-material rifle takes a long time to charge. Alright, Melvin is the one that we focus on, with 11 melee skill. Perhaps they won't even come close to our base. We'll see, though. They have a bite scar, stab scar, and scratch scar, all to the head, with only 8 HP remaining on it. And it seems we hit the head. So they just went down instantly and died. What a shame for all that skill it got. Those mini turrets are awesome. Alright, who shot that? The anti-material rifle with a damage of 56 in one shot. Destroyed the thorax of Matthew, who only had 32 HP. It also seems that the anti-material rifle shredded through every bit of the thorax, including destroying the coolant pump and the left foot. Just in one shot, Matthew was taken out. You're awesome. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it to ya. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Melly. You're awesome. You're breathtaking. Ah. Alright, Melly, you can undraft. Everyone undraft. Have a beer. Something. Hey, you. Drink beer. There we go. Swift. Drink beer. Alright, how are we doing on these beds? Excellent. Good, good. So we actually have an excellent bed with some artwork on it. A crocodile's abilities. This furniture is engraved with the representation of a crocodile being disabled in a cowardly, half-hearted way. 10 boars look on. The image contrasts cataclysm with decay. Though few would expect it, there is a stink bug to the left of the main scene. This representation refers to the incapacitating of the crocodile on 4th of April, May 5503. Lol, this art is amazing. Yes, I love the stink bug. I think that's my favorite part. Do we have food again? We're working on it. We're actually having a hard time with just one cook keeping up. It does seem to be a full-time job. Small Biscuit, you had a break from withdrawal. Now you're on a food binge. Now you're just making it harder. We do have visitors from Packed for Safety. Wonderful. Seems they already left. And the shaman. The shaman merchant also left. Caked Dino is just going to be a farming god out here in the field. Seems we have a new rice harvest, even though we are nowhere near through our current store. 1,236 rice. And look at all this hay for the animals. How wonderful. You can eat that, right? Vegetables, raw meat. Animal products, meals, process, seeds. Okay, so it seems you do need the rice. Not, you can't eat. What about you, pig? Perhaps that's why we have so much hay. I don't know if they can... Live plants, yes they can. I think that's it. Still a shame there's no sake mod. I'm sure I could find one if I really looked. It shouldn't be that hard. I don't know if it's in Vanilla Expanded, though. If it were there, it would be honestly very easy. Easy to just have hundreds of sake. I've never had sake. You've not? Oh my goodness. It's awesome if you can find the right stuff. I don't like rice sake. I like plum sake. Plum sake is much sweeter. It's more like pink Moscato, except it's a bit stronger, I think. Pink Moscato is my favorite wine, so it's no surprise that I would like plum sake. That's always looked good. Yes, it has. I need more. Next time I go to Atlanta, I'll probably pick up some plum sake. And a few other liquors, because there's actually a big like import store that just has all sorts of exotic drinks. Ooh, Merlot. Merlot. Alright, Floppy. I think we've worked on this enough that we can actually start working on this outer perimeter. Stop it. There. There we go. Start working on this whenever you want. I have a flintlock, I'm sorry, a volcanic pistol, a good one, just sitting out here with a value of 260 silver. Can someone haul this? Salaka, you have nothing else to do, you're fishing. I would like you to haul this, please. Oh yeah, the steel spear. 27.6 damage if you get the point. Alright, the steel spear is engraved with an artwork called Tyranny Grey. An engraving on this weapon illustrates crocodiles playing chess. The scene takes place inside a hamlet built near a lake. Do you like seeing crocodiles play chess, Melly? Advanced replacement. OMG. Insert fishing hat meme here. I want that. You want crocodiles playing chess? Yes. Alright. Battery overload, we don't want that. Not at all. Implants. Implants that give a variety of bonuses ranging from mining upgrades to combat upgrades. We will work on that. Noise shoes, thank you for cooking. You can now prioritize working on this android here. It is decaying because it's outside, but only has 100 work left. I know you can do it. I want it at my dining room table. Uh-oh. Melly will now always be on watch. Always watching for crocodiles playing chess. You'll never get that out of your head again. Watch the tier 3 go on a mental break as soon as it can. Speaking of which, we should really build a copy Android pod here, just in preparation for the newcomer. There's 10 work remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And who do we have? We have Moxon. Alright, and what do you do? Ooh, melee, construction, and social? Hey, remember when I asked, please be good at construction, or at least please be good at social? Well, we have the perfect package here of both. Which is amazing. I couldn't ask for a better outcome. I could not ask for a better outcome to add a colonist here without having to deal with the tedious prison breaks. Speaking of which, just to increase our ability to wash ourselves, because apparently that was an issue. Look at this. we'll have 2 doors leading into the bathroom and just free up these facilities again. But should really have an occupancy check. I didn't pay attention to that before. And Moxon, you know what? They instantly decide to wear a cloth chef's toque. Or toque? Despite the fact that I don't think they should be using that. I think that's best for noise, just to get cooking out of the way faster. So it's cute. Boop. But it's not for you. It's for noise. Can you wear that, please? Thank you very much. And what are your needs? Yes, you do have mood requirements. You do have a lower break threshold. What are your... Oh my god. So one of your traits is misogynist. Moxon really dislikes and distrusts women. They agree with male supremacy. Uh-oh. Maybe if I have a really fancy home, I could put it in the rec room. Either way. You really want crocodiles playing chess. Cold inclined. Moxon loves the overcast and cold of a brisk winter night. Same here. I am very cold inclined. Alright, and it seems we already built you to enjoy our ideology of the hyper-cultured. So how many of our ideology do we have now? That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodness, that really snuck up on us. And we do have a temple here. So perhaps it's time to have a leader. And maybe it'll be Moxon. Don't you think? With high social skill to give good speeches, I think you would be great for the job. Begin a role change, please. I want Moxon to be our new leader. And isn't that awesome? We are so cultured and so intelligent that we have learned how to build our own leader. I think it's only fitting that we go transhumanist soon enough. I had to live in San Francisco for a bit. Used to be really anemic, so I wouldn't say the same. Do you prefer 65 now? I see. Alright. So, do we want a leader or a moth priest of book writing? I think really the best book writer here is either Noise or Small Biscuit. But neither of them participate in the ideology. See? They are not compatible. It seems like tier 2 and lower androids are not capable of ideology. Alright. So it's time to have a leader. I do want to see what these roles entail. Your expectations will be raised by 2 levels, so yes, you will need to have your own room. What else can we have? The Moral Guide, Moth Priest of Book Writing. Your expectations would also be raised by 2 levels. You would convert, counsel, reassure. Okay. So basically, we have Crawling Chief here, the leader of the hypercultured, and it will be Moxon. We've created our new leader. Pretty awesome. They will be required to wear a head bag and a pelt coat. So I see we have really terrible music here. Some very basic 90s, 80s, you know, dance club music. With spiders dancing around us, flies buzzing above. as we worship insects and announce our new leader that we just created. Still Melly's community though. I kinda like it, to be honest. Everyone's on the kneeling pillows, very fittingly, as they should be. Maybe because I'm a spider. Oh, I see. We have a successful role change. Alright, wonderful. That makes you our new leader, Moxon. Alright, well we have that now. Will there be any mood buffs for having a leader? Cultured style surroundings. That's wonderful that they really like this area. They will be sleeping here. No Moth Priest of book writing. So we do need to work on that. They still have a -5 from that. So who would it be? Someone also who can talk to people. Let's see. I would give it to another android, but none of them are advanced enough. Who knows? But people are starting to have mood effects by not having a leader. Well, this is an extremely impressive, rich, extremely spacious barracks. That's really nice. Inspiration satisfied, wonderful. How long does that last? 3.2 days? You have moderate expectations, but you have an extremely impressive dining room. You're quite comfortable. Extremely comfortable. Place is so cushy. And you have a spacious interior, so you don't seem to mind this barrack. However, you did dumb labor. Oh yes, that is a mood debuff. Thankfully, we have a lot of lesser androids to take care of dumb labor. You have -1 for diverse thoughts. That's okay, though. Alright, Moxon. I think you should have a beer. You're not looking too well. Drink beer. Thank you very much. We have a lot of smoke leaf. Noise, I think you should be working on that. If you please. I wouldn't want to disrupt this progress, though. Diverse thoughts. Gosh, I'm clever. And he's just disrupting sleep here. Don't mind Floppy. Alright, Moxon, by the way, you don't have the apparel yet, do you? You do have the head bag. So the pelt coat is really what you need right now. And Noise, if you could finish that up, please. Yep. Hmm. That means we don't need anyone else to warden anymore. So you are our warden, you entertain, and you construct. There's not much else you do, though. But congratulations, Moxon. You're gonna get things done so quickly. I could feel our development is about to explode. So we're over an hour in. How are you feeling, Mel? Ah. That's some nice water. It seems we now have a gas floodlight rather. I don't know why it's behind this tree though. Could you harvest this Draco tree? Pretty please. Alright, and now another gas floodlight. So this front area should be mostly lit at night. At least to the road, I believe. These do have quite a wide range around them that they light. And they look really cool. I really like this aesthetic, and it's going to be a nice green glow. Still kind of groggy, but gotta keep working, right? Smoke leaf has rotted away in storage. We will work on that. No worries about the smoke leaf. Some of it goes away in a month or almost 2 seasons, others in just a couple days. That's okay. We do still have this rocket launcher if push comes to shove, by the way. Which is very nice to know. Noise, did you not wear social impact? You should really be wearing this if at all possible. So whenever you're done with this, I want you to put on the chef's hat. It'll help with your cooking speed so that you can have more time to do other things, hopefully. There you go. Wonderful. What's that do for your cooking speed right now? Global work speed is still 46%. Yeah, that's because you are a tier 1. They have lower global work speed. That is kind of the downfall of putting of a tier 1 having just so much skill and not the work speed to use it fully. Salaka. So, I'm actually going to have these pushed onto noise only. Noise. Noise, thank you. And then Salaka, you don't have much cooking skill, but I'm gonna set you to cook anyway. And you too, Swift, for now. You are our doctor, but in the meantime, I want y'all to be able to turn hops to wort, etc., etc. And you're also not assigned to crafting. Alright. So both of you, focus on crafting whenever you can. That means I will have to prioritize who actually builds things, just so that they don't ruin something. So this is prioritized for noise. Is there any other bill? Not really. Okay. So that means that someone should always be making hops and working at the drug lab. Even better, I think that, yep, that's an electric drug lab. I'm actually going to build dining chairs for these people and have them sitting comfortably while they work. Very nice. I would do the same for noise while they're at the stove, but they don't really have mental breaks, so that's not an issue. A new quest is available, the Arcanexus. Delora is looking to expand their territory, and are interested in taking over Carrot Land with all its wealth and technology. If you can increase your total wealth to 350,000, they will take the settlement. In trade, they offer you part of a map showing the location of an ancient architect nexus. The Arcanexus is thought to be a conduit through which an architect superintelligence influences the physical world. If you could invoke its power, what happens next could go beyond physical reality. Delora only has one piece of the map. The other parts are held by other factions. If you would accept their offer, the Outlanders will take possession of Carrot Land, including all items, people, and recorded research. They'll bring 5 of your people and 5 of your animals to anywhere you want on the planet to start a new. Are we going on a spiritual journey? I don't think we will be accepting this. This is about innkeeping after all, and we're gonna see how long we can keep this in. Basically. Alright, so the flooring here is more or less done. This is granite. Okay. So nice. Still haven't finished the coat? Goodness, that takes a while. Keep tailoring, please. I want you to finish that. Swift. You are extremely comfortable. Moxon is always at the verge of a mood break. Thankfully, they still have lower break thresholds than your typical human or other race. Floppy, what are you doing? Hauling steel to the autocannon turret. That's okay. Please do that. And can you work on the searchlight? It's actually really good. Alright, that's the build complete. Make a pelt coat. And as soon as it's set down, we're gonna have Moxon come out and take it. Wear this, please. And then you won't have this -4 all the time. And we will have a fully outfitted Crawling Chief. Because Crawling Chief wants a head bag and a pelt coat. You do also have tattered apparel. I don't know what it is with these people in tattered apparels. But there we go. You have sky-high expectations. I should be made very comfortable here. Goodness. Darkness, huh? Was there darkness somewhere? Oh, it's dark here. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. Here. Have something for the darkness in these little corners until we're ready to do otherwise. We can easily deconstruct things anyway. Okay, we now have a searchlight. Now what the searchlight does is it will dazzle random incoming raiders within this range, which is a very nice range. I don't know if it'll have much effect on shooters at this range, but it will affect melee as well. It will dazzle their eyes, is what it's called, and reduce their eyesight by 50%, making them very likely to miss your colonists. Basic Valley Girl fashion. I am a Valley Girl. Hey! Alright, the Thrumbo Chase quest. Again, we're not doing that. I don't do chases or hunts on quests. We're not doing that. Same. Alright, we have a Mad Dromedary. That's a Pretty bad place to become maddened. We should be able to handle you, though. Moxon, what do you have here? You don't really have anything installed. Well, not installed, I'm sorry. You don't have any weapons. We should fix that. You could be good. Ah, man. This gear really limits what I can put on you for armor, so I don't know if you'll be melee. Even if tier 3s do have better armor, I think they just have innate armor. Yes, they do. 40% resistance everywhere against sharp damage, like bullets, knives, explosions. 30% resistance against blunt damage. However, I still don't want you at a front line, especially since you're the leader now. I think you'll be better suited with some sort of ranged weapon. Let's equip you with an auto pistol. Unless this frontier pistol is any better. You know what, for the theme, I don't see much difference. You can go ahead and have that. There we go, and you can see it's dazzled. Left eye and right eye, so its efficiency, part efficiency is actually minus 70%. I actually lied. I said 50%. They're 30% less effective, so they're just gonna miss. If they even get close. They didn't get close, though. They took so much damage from both our turret and the charge rifle, and then they were basically down. They took fatal damage, fatal wounds to the nose, body, and stomach at the same time, and their body could no longer support them. So everyone, undraft. Noise is gonna finish building this mahogany chair. Very nice, thank you. Oh wow, we have these barrels full up of wart. And we have more wart on the way. And then more hops as well. Goodness. So much beer. In fact, you saw, right? Beer is more valuable than gold in this game. Let's just go ahead and expand that back into the hop zone, so that we have even more hops. Nice, we have a new wall light. We should have another one here soon. Moxon is going full-time on construction. Yes, you're building out this conduit toward the deep drill. Research finished. Android mind implants. Interesting. Well, that's wonderful. It means we can finish up on tier 4 androids. Then we'll take a look at what all they require. I'm sure they require so much resources that we won't be able to have one for a while. But we will see. We can most certainly see. Look at Moxon go. Base progress is exploding right now. I don't know what's happening with this wall. The smoke leaf is all dying. Goodness. Perhaps that's why I couldn't select it, because there's a lemon down there. And I kept prioritizing the lemon in the selection. But anyway, since all this is now unforbidden, they should be built pretty quick by Moxon and Floppy. Meanwhile, I would love it, Noise, if you could... Oh, what was I gonna... Oh, yes. Please chop up some chunks here. And could you make sure it's granite, please? Thank you. You need quite a bit of blocks here. Actually, not many. One chunk should build about 4 of these walls. So you will need to do a bit of running around, but not too much. And while you're carrying a granite chunk, we have a group of crocodilian from the Camaro tribe, rather. And they're attacking immediately. Whoa, now, you have quite the outfit, don't you? What is this? You have hot pink dyed wooden armor, tribal wear, poncho, and war mask. Goodness, you're a soldier queen, maybe that's why. You have the ideologian Old Crusade, really? You believe in violent conversion. Infidels can choose to adopt our beliefs or die. Slavery is honorable. They have intense bigotry. And they have forceful... Oh man, what's that called? Proselytizing? Ethical decider and awoken sophist. Are you an awoken sophist? Well, that's not very pog of them. We have Logan. Oh, we should actually look at their skills. You have 9 shooting skills. But the poor soldier queen Hiver was given a steel hatchet by Randy. Also, someone with 1 shooting skill given a shotgun. 4 melee skill, and you brought a hatchet. You're actually the only dangerous one here. Is there any other angle they're attacking from? No. Alright, everyone on the front lines here. The elephants are coming into position. Look how much steel we have versus wood now. Oh, we don't have much wood at all. Damn. We just pumped all the wood into this part of the base. And all of our tiles, all of our stone blocks, rather, into this temple. So this wing was actually rather expensive. I underestimated the cost. Is that at least lit? It's lit in most places. I should have wall lights in each room here. And at some point, I may work on expanding the rooms. In fact, I may have been too generous on their size here. Perhaps I should have done a cross-section here, the walkway, and then split them up this way. Perhaps. I don't know. But we may need a whole new wing just for more rooms. Thankfully, the androids do save us a lot of space here. We have 4 of them now, though Moxon will get their own room because they have sky-high expectations, being our leader. We'll get to it. It'll all come in time. Alright, we have our first shots. What do we have? A gunshot to the left leg by an autocannon. Wow, that actually took 27 hit points from the left leg. They have also lost their left arm. It was shot off by the autocannon turret, which blasted Logan's left arm into a holy mess. Oh god. You should really be out here, Icarus. Ooh, Clefta's out here, about to take on Icarus here. I hope Icarus will be okay. It seems they should be, ideally. Well, look at you, Sniffy. You look like you're a mess. You've taken a bunch of damage from a makeshift rifle, mini turret pack, and that's about it, which actually kind of surprises me, as many guns as we have here. There we go. They are leaving just before Icarus engaged on Clefta. Alright. I guess that's that. We do have a good combat handgun. Melly, can you call that, please? That's a normal pump shotgun. That's 355 silver. Caked Dino can haul that. That was a rather easy. It's actually overkill to bring everyone, but I felt like it. Show of power. Go tell your friends, Clefta. You'll have to bring more than that. That was a laughable raid. Whoa! Sorry, sometimes the camera just does that. So we're working on this basic exterior wall here, this border. It's not permanent by any means. In fact, I don't know if we have... Okay, so we really don't have the resources for this wall. Not currently. So we do have these trees on the way. Oh, we can actually cut them now? Chop wood. Oh, don't chop the anima tree. Okay, so we could just go ahead and do... Okay, those aren't ready. Okay, so you're making warts because you can't really cook right now with the solar flare going on. All of our androids should also be experiencing a consciousness debuff because of solar flare. Millie's never a sophist. Honestly, a direct. I'm honest and direct when I tell you how adorable you are. Oh, heck. The flowery language is not meant to divert. Oh, gosh. Solar flare is ending. Wonderful. Now we can get back to work. Okay, just to help speed up this process of building walls, we should really be chopping down any cactus nearby as well. Is this harvestable? This is harvestable. We go harvest that whenever possible. Floppy, Ellie, our farmers generally. We have 4 farmers right now. They should get to it in time. What else can we do? Right, we had Noise working on granite chunks. We're cooking meals, but we have plenty of meals. So please continue working on the granite. That we can just finish this wing once and for all. We are waiting for granite for this little bit of trim here on the outside of this room. And completing these rooms so it's not a barracks, it's individual bedroom. Rivals Gamma for a flare anyway. You're flirting! Ah! Don't know how to deal with that. Gosh. And thank you. Architect parts. We can build architect level technological upgrades. Can you believe that? Only a tier 5 android can research this tech. Ah, that's why. And it costs 10,000 research. I thought there was a catch. Research into architect level upgrades. This level of technology is incomprehensible by most life, requiring a T5 android to develop, as only they possess enough mental complexity to understand. Thank you. Ah, alright. Everything continues. Build this border here so everything comes easier. I don't know why I'm closing this off. I should actually just, you know, build this way so that we're not just requiring a huge walk around here. Ah. Oh, we've actually built most of the way out here. We haven't built... Oh god, I have tinnitus, I'm sorry. We haven't built the drills yet, but we are far from requiring that, it seems. We're chilling. Sorry. Okay, we have a lot of things rotting away in storage. We have unused psychoid leaves. We had tobacco leaves. We still have 1,000 smoke leaves just ready to be turned into joints, and we have people dependent on joints, so we probably have some low mood dangers later on if we don't take care of that. So Noise, would you be so kind? That's a lot of granite blocks progress. So we have someone always working on the hops. Wonderful. That frees up more room for the food. We're always working on the hops. We should always be working on drugs if possible. Oh, you got cooking level 1, Salaka. Wonderful. Made it to the first work break. I love it when that happens. The first one always came easy for me. The second one, oh, I would be desperately watching every single minute toward that second break. Gonna check gotcha dailies. Oh goodness. Yes. It's so slow. And you have to deal with idiots. Ah, I hate it. I hated phones. I will not be on phones ever again. Unless it's phones for IT issues, but even then, I had quite the frustrating experiences with people who wouldn't search how to do the things. And they would blame me or the technology, and they would repeatedly do something wrong. I was, a part of my job as a pharmacist, weirdly enough, because they kept adding more and more responsibilities to our position over time, over the 6 months I was there. We became the IT people for the boomers, you know, because it's Medicare as well. So I was dealing with, you know, 65 plus people calling in, complaining about technology, and saying, I need a password reset. Beat him up as your mod. And oh my goodness, I will never forget having to basically do IT stuff for elders as they complained at me. Such a frustrating experience. I don't know if I'll ever go back to healthcare again unless it's for like the tech side of healthcare, because I do know that healthcare has a bunch of jobs for IT and just technical issues, because there's a lot of computers in healthcare. But being on the phones with people that are in pitiful situations, you know, really sad situations, and you can't do a thing to help them, that was also a huge drag on the mental over time. It doesn't take long to, like, just be depressed for everyone at that point. Let's actually make a sterile tile here, because why not? Yeah, to be honest, I would prefer being a compounding or infusion tech if I didn't want to be a hematologist. My cousin is a dentist in San Diego, California. Like, oh, I would not want to be there either. Maybe. Because dental work is so expensive. And you're just going to have to deal with people all the time who will come in crying, you know, because they'll need dental work done, important dental work, and they'll be scared of not being able to afford it. You know, you will have times where you'll have to inform them insurance was denied, etc., etc. It would be a hard job. Much of an empath for that. Same. There were a few moments where I would cry with members, and it's like, I don't want this anymore. I'm done. I'm getting away from this. I'd rather do retail. Like, it sold me on working from home, but phones aren't for me. Like when I was going through chemo, seeing the stuff, all the stuff was rough, right? Ah, that's in the past. I am put down as rehireable by the company I was with. I will never go back to the client that my company was contracting me out to. If they try to hook me up with them, I will just leave. Basically. But I will be searching for an IT position, possibly under the same company. But phones, never. Never. I mean, I will still take phones from hires and stuff who have tech issues. But it'll be like password resets internally. Good at pooters. Yep. I've done a lot of physical, like in-person PC repair work and laptop repair work. That's actually part of my resume. I've done it since around 2012, 2013. And basically every single laptop and PC from my family, that my family has, I've been a part of. I've built my all my cousins' desktops. I've dealt with data recovery for all the laptops in the family. There's about 1, About 5 of them. Data storage, recovery, and replacement. And one time, my aunt, her estranged husband actually got into a big crash. Basically he like crashed a Peterbilt into a snowplow. A huge snowplow. And it's like, and the Garmin that had the dash cam footage for court and for insurance purposes between the two companies was damaged, and they were like, oh, we can't recover that. So they actually trusted me with the Garmin, and I was able to recover the footage, the data. It was pretty scary because I got to watch the footage, and it's like, how is anybody alive in this? There's no way you just walked out of there. The entire front was gone of both the vehicles. But yeah, I recovered data that helped solve about a $500,000 legal case and insurance case. Either or. That was one of my most nerve-wracking projects, but damn, if that's not something to put on a resume. Good job, you're amazing. Thank you! Charmed times 3. Thank you, Small Biscuit, for talking with these people. What does that do? Moxon introduced Alboro to another colonist. Alboro looked excited. Moxon told Alboro inviting things about other colonists. Alboro had already had enough with it. Moxon expressed community towards Alboro. Alboro looked around the room in boredom. Okay, interesting. But you are charmed. Oh, so you think of us as friends. Both Solaka and Floppy are friends to you. Awesome. Moxon as well, you're working on. Oh, Moxon, I believe, has already leveled up in social. At least by 1. Talented, smart, and pretty, such a good combo. Thank you! Ah! I don't know how to respond to that. That's just so good. Thank you. I thought Small Biscuit was smoking a gun. Wow, everyone's instantly going for that pot, so we should be crafting more. Please. We have enough food for now, just keep crafting from all this smoke leaf just sitting around. Please, some of it will go bad soon enough. But thank you so much, goodness. Does bring glow to the cheeks. Hecky. Ah. Oh, it says animal filth here, because of these people. It seems we don't have enough guest beds anymore. Really? We don't have enough guest beds? Interesting. Interesting. Perhaps the next rooms that I make for my colonists will be about this size. Because I don't know if I can keep doing this. This is rather large. That's a lot of real estate. Though it does come with decent... Oh, it's still average size as large as it is? Oh, then what was the point? Yeah, I'll make note of that and just shrink these. Moxon, can you work on this? Thank you very much. Alright, we're at 56 joints now. We should be increasing that, hopefully. 60, thank you. We're throwing a party. Caked Dino is throwing a party? And we have visitors from the Gozo tribe. Oh, they're already here. Alright then, Noise, you can go attend the party. Enjoy yourself. Sow 1 is pregnant. Really? Oh, so the pigs grew. Wonderful. We're gonna have so much meat. If we need it. If we can store it. This place is having trouble freezing. Oh, Moxon's charming everyone. Wonderful. So you must be really training this skill. Yep, you're already at social level 6? Good God. Oh yeah, and tier 3s actually have full human-like work speed here. So that's very nice. How's your social right now? Negotiation ability, 85%. Very good. Trade price improvements is at 11% right now. Arrest success chance is 100%. I do kind of wish an android could have this pheromone secretor on them, but they can't. And also, these clothes do affect my options for increasing your social impact. Perhaps we could get you some boots. I think that helps. Let's take a look. Boots. That's move speed, so perhaps not. Maybe it's shoes. It is shoes. Close these. Shoes, please. Can't wear the cowboy hat. Can't think of something that would improve your social impact that you can wear. Would that be in vanilla expanded? Formal wear? Look at that, you could have a fedora, shirt and tie. Ooh, look at that, trade price improvement. You could have a skirt. I think we're putting Mox on in a shirt. Skirt. I think an android and a skirt would be nice. Just to improve our trading, it seems like Whale is lending their intellect to our colony with 9 intellectual. Thank you very much for helping us out during your stay. Their stay was okay. Score was 9. They will visit again in a... I guess the score was low? Let's actually... I think we get enough from gifts that we can actually lower these prices. Just a bit. Give them less of a debuff, mood debuff when they first come in. I don't want a future where robots don't wear skirts. Yep, I guess Moxon's getting a skirt. If they can wear it. Can you? It seems that slot is open. Or they'll just have full formal wear. Wow, do you see how quickly this is researching? Small Biscuit really giving us a taste of that 20 intellectual. Where is everybody? Where's Floppy? Yeah. Here's Trudiki. Everybody here? We are going on 12 hours. Not 12. Whew. We're going on 2 hours already. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, we have a cargo pod for apparel. Oh, that's a Frumbo Noble Fur Coat? That's worth 1460. Okay. Decent resistance too. I don't know if you would use it for that. We have Lyle. Okay, so Lyle just dropped. They have a crack to their spine, so they're injured. Otherwise, they're okay. Aren't you venerated? Wait a moment. You are venerated. Oh, an albino guar. Okay. You're just a guar. What do you even do? A large reptile found natively in the Ashlands. Like their cousins, the Alit and the Kugauti, guar are guar are characterized by having a disproportionately large head in comparison to their body. Often used as pack animals by Dunmer, their minimal intelligence prevents them from being useful in most other ways. Guar may also be farmed for their highly nourishing milk. Are you highly nourishing? You produce 4 milk every 3 days. I don't think so. Hey, could you haul this amazing Thrumbo fur coat? We also have a wanderer joining. A conceptual artist named Kangaroo has arrived and wants to join the colony. He is willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming nowhere else to go. Let's accept you and see what you have to offer. Wow, you look like an artist. I don't know what that means. Don't read into it. But look at this. This is our second human, and so to just about every other person in the colony, they get a respect mood for respecting Xenos. They also have our ideologian already. So this will be a rather easy integration. They have a huge artistic skill. 16, region known master in art. They're also a decent intellectual. Alright, well, welcome. One moment, I have a text. Alright, and I'm sending out another text. There we go. Alright. And it's going into the 2-hour mark. So we've finished up this wing more or less. I think Noise should be spending this time to cut some stone blocks just so we can finish these walls and move on to the next wing. But I don't know if there's enough chunks left on the map to build the rest of the wings out of granite. We'll have to see. Perhaps I built this wing a bit too richly. A lot of our colonists are still sleeping on the floor. Alright, there's casual wear. Let's go straight to formal wear, please. Thank you very much. I love that everyone comes to our temple to worship. And meditate. Speaking of which, we should do our first event here, our first religious event. Let's host the Knowledgeable Advent. The speech is over, the party is beginning. There's a 96% chance of being good. 96% chance. And it was boring. Everyone gains a -1 mood. Alright. Perhaps we do a conversion ritual to work on converting Melly. Let's see how this goes. Everyone to the altar. Melly will sit on the altar. There we go. Lay her upon the altar as an offering to the insectoid gods. Everyone, please watch carefully. We're still gonna have terrible music just on while we preach. And that was also an ineffective conversion ritual. Melly's belief is unchanged. Damn. Alright, well. No, don't bugify me. Are you sure? You've wanted it for so long. In fact, if you wanted, I could give you all these little bug upgrades. Make a Minotaur bug hybrid. Could you imagine? I am pretty hard-headed. Actually do bugify me. Alright, so we'll convert you to the insectoid religion, hypercultured. And then we'll turn you into a bug, and you will be our soldier, our insectoid knight, to guard us with melee skills. So Swift, how's the book reading going? Oh, one of our books is going to be read by a guest? Okay. Well, in the meantime, you can read this book. Never mind, you're in a sad wander. Okay. We have almost 3,000 silver here to spend. Whenever a, guests can't claim bed. Wow. Not enough guest beds times 2. Don't bring such large parties. Those are kind of really high expectations. Alright, a ship has landed. That slightly increases mechanoid presence. That's okay. Alright, I'm going to unforbid this so that Floppy can work on finishing this royal bed. I hope the outcome is good. If the outcome is great, then we're actually going to raise the price of this room back to 50 plus. It's like, yeah, you should have to spend a good bit to lay down in a royal bed. You were offended! Wait, who offended who? What? I just saw a pop-up saying someone was offended. Moxon upset Christina 3 times in a row. What happened? Moxon praised the relationship with Pact for safety. Christina mentioned leaving soon. Moxon gave regards to Christina's son. Christina disapprovingly shook her head. Moxon tried to bond with Christina about their shared longing for safety. Christina rolled her eyes. What's your problem? What's Christina's problem? Is there something else going on? Maybe it's the fact that I killed... Wait a second. Is this lore? Pablo Bean, who we killed, by the way. Do you remember Pablo Bean, Melly? The one who has caked dinos? The plot thickens, oh my god. Okay, so Pablo Bean, when we executed them because they actually punched out Small Biscuit's right eye in 2 prison breaks in a row. We executed them, and it turned out that they were also Caked Dino's fiance, though upon death, they went down to being best friend. But now, we look at Christina, who seems to hold a grudge against us because we did execute her lover, which means that Bean was having an affair on Caked Dino in a third separate faction, which is also hostile toward each other. The fuck is this drama reality show? Oh, what a mess this is. So they don't like us. Look at this. It doesn't help that we, are discussing aliens. The fuck is this drama reality show? I imagine that would be the entire plot of a Netflix adaptation of RimWorld. Like, if you ever see a big production say we're making a RimWorld movie adaptation and it'll be on Netflix. We've already seen the plot now. This is it. We've just witnessed it. I saved you a few hours of watch time. You could sell this idea to them right now. I know. And it would be so generic that they would take it. Alright. Seems we have formal wear now. I think it's time to upgrade our defenses if at all possible. So let's see here. Gyrocopters, prosthetics. We may want to do that. Rhymefeller. Oh yeah, we did just use all of our advanced components, didn't we? Well. Let's go for synthread refinement. Or perhaps rather, we go to SX androids and continue down this path. Because this actually would then later unlock SM7 Battle Mechanoid. And you'll see what that is later. It's sort of like you have to have it connected to an antenna. But the SM7 and M8, you basically have someone connected to it to remotely control it through a pod, almost in Avatar style, and then you're just in this huge mech body. I think it'd be awesome. And it has its own dedicated weapons. Prototype mech. Now let's just go further down the android route. Salt? Alright. Now, do we do that, or do we work on some better defenses? We could build charge turrets, which would actually be rather interesting, I think. Concealed defenses. Trooper armor. That'd require fabrication and flak armor. Okay, so to go further down the android tiers, we should actually work on fabrication so that we can fabricate our own components, because we did just use most of our advanced components already. We do still have 91 regular components though. We rescued an animal and it isn't joining the colony. What a shame. Alright, Moxon, I don't want you building that. It is expensive, so... Floppy, why don't you go finish this royal bed? Crazy how much work it requires. In all honesty, a reality TV show, like... Not reality TV show, but... A live-action adaptation of RimWorld from Netflix would just end up being a repurposed Walking Dead. Like, the walkers wouldn't be the problem. It would literally just be the different lawless colonies that Rick and his group runs into, right? It'd just be that over and over and over again. I don't know if there would even be a reason to have that show, because it already exists, just with zombies as a threat as well. Because they wouldn't really be able to think of anything better. Despite the fact that you see just how open-ended RimWorld is. A luxurious gold-inlaid bed fit for the highborn. Very comfy and beautiful. It is a work of art in itself. It fits too. It's worth 2,090 silver. Alright. So for now, we will have rooms being shared, I think. I think that's how we go about this. So we do really need to finish this wall before I decide what else to have here. Oh, we need power here as well? Alright, fair enough. Let's see if that'll be enough, because I don't want it attached to the wall where it could be damaged. Oh, look at this! We have the deep drill built. Someone should be working on that. I have one person assigned to mining. I think Floppy could... Alright. Ooh, we have a high-tech goods trader. Wonderful. Moxon, what's your skill now? 6? Still 6, but it's almost 7. Don't repair that. Go trade with Pixie. Pixie, by the way, the trader. What a wonderful name. They have such a cute name, and then you see that they're a 60-year-old slaver. A shop kid and a drifter. Okay, we do have a mechanoid component, a very advanced processors, and nano calculators. Most often used in creation of mechanoid tech, On Herb Mechanoid Swarm found. What if we just bought all of your advanced components? If nothing else, there's 9 of them. And buy 3 more Glitter World medicine. Just keep this topped up at 10, I think would be good. Do we have anything to sell you to keep us positive? The rocket launcher. I think we have mostly surpassed the rocket launcher. It only shoots once. Pheromone secretor, you're still gonna have that. Okay, maybe we don't take 100. Say 50? Can we do that? Ooh. Just a little less than that. There we go. And that will leave us with 2 silver. Goodness. But it'll be worth it. Because we'll have more Glitter World medicine. We will have... Oh, what's this? An advanced assembly kit. This kit contains the disassembled parts of a Tier 2 android, laid out neatly within so that the unit can be more efficiently transported from location to location. The kit holds a set of instructions and tools to assemble the android. With the instructions being so clear and straightforward that even an idiot could do it. What do you think, Millie? Do we buy an android assembly kit? That is worth 2,700, so we won't be able to buy our advanced components or anything. We buy all this stuff, or we try to have another Cowbot. I think we just go ahead and get all of this stuff. Because otherwise we will have all the parts just a little later on to build another android. Yeah, get the stuffs. Okay, so we're back up to 9 advanced components, which can also almost make us another Tier 3. Now back up to 10 Glitter World medicine, which is important for some highly advanced procedures. Have plasteel, which is wonderful. Oh, why did this go back up? No, I want it down a little bit. There we go. That leaves us with, again, 2 silver remaining. Right here. That's okay, though. Caked Dino, you can go ahead and pick up all of this stuff. Thank you. I think that Glitter World medicine, let's see, I'm not entirely sure. Medical tend quality, medical potency, chance of success during surgery. Alright, so I think we can use that for your eventual, hopefully, bionic spine. In fact, I think we're well protected enough right now for you to undergo a procedure here. Bioregeneration costs 2 Glitter World medicine. The duration is 28 days. We basically heal all fresh wounds, heal 1 random permanent injury, and restore small missing body parts like fingers and toes. I think we do this. And we put Melly in there. These conditions will be healed. Spine, bad back. Alright, it's time for you to go in there. Boop. Wonderful. The thing we have been talking about is finally underway. It does require power. I hope that losing power doesn't affect anything. And this is an important step in our colony, so we're saving here. Yep, you're gonna get your back back. And who knows? In the process, let me actually double check what they had. Maybe they had some other thing that's really good. In the future, we will still be working on upgrading you to just be the ultimate melee machine. Alright, they didn't really have anything else. Bye. I was hoping they would have some great prosthetic that I could trade for. At some point, I should really be working on gifting some valuable stuff to another faction that visits, just to increase our standing with them. You know, maybe become allies with the Civil Hivers, maybe the United Coalition. Civil androids would be really strong for us to have as allies, because they are rather advanced. Maybe the Pact for Safety, though they do not like us. And the Liberal Accord hasn't really visited us much. The ultimate melee machine. A weapon to surpass Metal Queer. See, now you're pushing it. I see what you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm in the bioregenerator, you know? I can't be put in the square. You're escaping it. I see what you're doing. Now you're bringing out all the puns. You waited strategically. Wow, we have so much food. These are fine meals, but I think we can try to make some lavish meals. Yes, devious. In fact, try to make more lavish meals. We have ambrosia here. Did we harvest the entirety of the ambrosia? Now, who are you? Are you the same people who just moved? Or what's happening here? Oh no, they were just gathering something and leaving. Oh, wait, nope. They've decided to come back? Oh, nope, now they're leaving. Okay. That was very confusing. Caged Dino. Can you haul this ambrosia whenever you're done with whatever you're doing? Pretty please. You're cooking 4 fine meals still. We won't have any place to store these, next lavish meals, so we should really see about bringing these out. Kangaroo will never do hauling. Okay. Thank you very much. What were you doing? You're out here? Oh! Right, you're working on these chunks. I'm sorry. You can get back to that soon. It's very nice that you're just doing that automatically to help us finish this room, this wing. 1 full stream and about 2.5 hours into this one. We're almost done with this wing. And then we would work on the next wing. Perhaps the next wing would be here and work on some prison quarters, some living quarters, a hospital, who knows what this could be. How's this doing? The demand versus the capacity? Okay, so we do need to up this for it to properly keep us cool. Although not by much, honestly. I think these are fine. Alright, cargo pods for apparel. Please be good. It's a heavy for authority cap. How are you? 88 silver? You do give slave suppression, but we don't have any slaves. Oh, also a head bag. Thank you very much. Perhaps our leader would like that. Swift, why don't you go ahead? We'll never do hauling. Go ahead and haul this, just so that we have a replacement whenever Moxon is tired of this current one. Yes, We have 25 cigarettes. Look at all this wart. That's more wart than I know what to do with. Perhaps we just expand this. Yeah, that's about appropriate. And someone will come along and build that. Floppy Dolphin is already on it. Smoke Leaf addiction. Noise Shoes now has developed an addiction to Smoke Leaf. Oh boy. That's the only thing that really gets these low-tier androids to break, so that's making me kind of nervous. Can you do that, please? Thank you, Swift. Who is the age of 8? What's your life expectancy? 70. So we have an 8-year-old. I don't know why. But okay. OMG. Yes, this is child labor now. We have a traitor! The colonist named Kangaroo, which you have accepted into your ranks, turns out to be an enemy agent from the Pact of Lusa. You can capture him for recruitment or slavery purposes. Don't take kindly to, traitors here. Child labor, let's go! Turn on the music! It's good music. Be careful of this casket, please. It is expensive. You're taking the casket! What the fuck? Don't walk away with my casket! Bro. Why are y'all slow? Okay. And Kangaroo the artist, sadly, with this huge artistic skill, is dead. Their brain was destroyed. 0 out of 10 hit points remaining. Salaka sent a wild ricochet, shattering Kangaroo's brain and shooting his skull and head. Whoa. Okay. So that was a ricochet, huh? A ricochet, you say? Alright, well, we should be reinstalling that where it was. Moxon will do that immediately, thank you. Yes, take his stuff. It's just a shame that he has a flak jacket before he died. And oh, he took the tiger leather head bag that we just hauled. And then made it tainted. What a bitch. Never send an artist as a mercenary. Right, it's just inconvenient. It doesn't hurt you. Alright, thanks to High Mood, Noise Shoes has experienced an inspiration. He will conduct research 5 times as fast for the next 8 days. Well, you don't research, so... I don't need to. Love the music. Yes, cook that lavish meal. Do it. Do it. Okay. So we do have these new barrels here, and they're all waiting for material to be delivered. Could you do some of this, please? We'll never do hauling. Could you do some of this, please, Salaka? You went to rest. Okay. Well, when you wake up, you will have a day of filling the barrels. Alright, what do we have? An aurora! A beautiful aurora is lighting up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them, and make the night brighter. Interesting. The aurora ended. Do it. Feed him. Alright, so our phyto mining unit doesn't seem to need anything. Anything with it. It has a wooden foot and 3 golden eyes? Whoa, wait. Drop those. And 16 Glitter World medicines. No way. Can you haul this? What does each one of these cost? 28, really? Look at that negotiation ability. And social impact. What if... Is it possible? Is it possible to give an android a golden eye? No. No, it's not. How long do auroras last? Until day. And that aurora lasted about 2 hours. Because it was at 4 AM. So the sun rose. It didn't last long at all. Sun rose fast because it is summer. It's the 12th of Jugust. That's how that happens. How that works. Alright. This is almost done. We have one more tile here. Then we will have these in the corner to work on. Other than that, that's a complete wing of the base. Finally. Alright, so what now? I think we start planning out... Oh, right. Deconstruct that. That didn't really work out, did it? Start figuring out this new wing. Uh, 14. And that's a connector wall. You a connector wall? You're not a connector wall. Wait a sec. What you're saying is I need to deconstruct you. Construct this. Boop. And build this out, please. Do it, please. You... Okay, you didn't break the stool, but you damaged the stool badly. Please don't do that. Repair this. Fix what you've done. Moxon is finishing up this part of the wall here. Oh, that's granite as well. And we have an eclipse. One of the moons of this planet has orbited in front of the sun. An eclipse has begun. That's fine. Only matters if you're reliant on solar. Which we only have one solar panel. I'm surprised. I usually go all in on solar. Really haven't. Not at all. However, how much does this produce? Not sure. But we can make another one. It's a nice cheap boost to your power. Biotechnology make it so you never need to clean your glasses every 2 seconds. Yes. Let's actually look. Synthetic organs. What about bionic eyes? An advanced piece of technology made not only to fully replace natural eyes, but also to give supernatural vision abilities. What about an advanced bionic eye? This advanced piece of technology allows the user to perfectly see in the dark as well as through walls. Also through clothes. Oh. Well, you can see everyone naked with this one, Melly. How would you feel about that? I would take those. Just asking for a friend. So you would take these, the Advanced Bionic Eye, which allows you to see everyone naked. Finally. You're such a little perv. Hello, Ports. Hello, Floppy! We were just commenting on the Advanced Bionic Eye. This advanced piece of technology allows the user to perfectly see in the dark as well as through walls, also through clothes. You can see everybody naked with these eyes. I will see the true state of man. I will be awakening. I will awakening. What did you call me? Hello, Floppy. So Floppy, you missed it, but we actually crafted our very own leader. We went a tier up on Android tiers and crafted our first tier 3 Android. It was expensive, but they got exactly what I was looking for. Some nice melee to help out melee. Construction, burning passion, and burning passion for social. Because in the last stream we actually lost Philo in the prison here to an infection. And sadly, they were the ones who I was going to outfit to be our talker. But now we have built ourselves our very own leader who's perfect for the job. Yes, and we did recruit Swift, who was in here for about 2 or 3 whole seasons before she finally broke into our demands and joined the colony. Drudiki joined just at the end of last stream. They were a random event where a colonist would just join you. They're average, but they do help with mundane tasks, and they also carry the anti-material rifle rather well. I think right now... Where's our cloth? Right, we have so much cloth. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna make a social book. A new social book. Like, I don't think that one needs to be made anymore. There we go. Moxon, can you work on that? Not assigned to writing. Well, Moxon, whenever you're not socializing, I think you should be writing. Let's see how fast your passion here works and levels you up. Okay, you've leveled up to level 7 social. Very good. Oh, nice. When you do that, do you get to choose the stats, or are they random? They were random. So they were we were incredibly lucky. When we started building them at the casket here, the production casket, I was like, please have something good for construction so we're not so bottlenecked by one construction colonist. Or at the very least, have social skills so that we can finally be improving our trade since we are an inn. I'm lucky in that case. Yes, that was pure RNGesus blessing us. And so we just went ahead and made them our leader because of their social skill. Formed recently. Is there anything else we could do? Not currently. Oh yeah, and since we have a temple now, I should just go ahead and build a copy of this ritual spot. And then deconstruct. There we go. Ritual spot. Oh, lovely. It seems that there's an update to ideology. Previously, it wouldn't actually show you the full days here it would take to recharge these events. But now it does. So now we know exactly how long we have to wait. Oh yeah, and Melly is finally in the Biosculptor pod to have her bad back regenerated into a good back. Bless. Yes, RNGesus blessed us, and it was thanks to our worship of the insectoids. It was a blessing from the gods for finally finishing and completing this rich, extremely spacious, clean, and very impressive temple. You put androids in the Biosculptor pod, they have their own thing. Under androids, cure old age malfunctions. You get these banks here that help them with whatever. They are rather expensive and need, I think, a minimum of 12 crafting skill, which we don't have right now. Alright, Moxon. Oh, you're consuming a meal. Whoa, you're actually about to break. You had a boring festival, we have no moth priest? Okay, we should really have a priest. Who's gonna be the priest? I think for being here the longest and willing to train up social skill, we will see what it does to Floppy if we do that. Our expectations will be raised by 2 levels. Is that a good idea? It doesn't seem to have any debuffs. We will see if it requires any clothing. A burqa? Oh, fuck. Okay, we can't do that. You would be required to wear a burqa. So who's gonna wear a burqa? Swift, is it you? Perhaps it's Swift. You do need shooting. Let's see what burqas do. I craft a burqa. There's a burqa. Move speed goes down. Alright, let's make it. Noise, if you could work on that. We have plenty of meals right now. And plenty of ingredients. We also have plenty of warts still. Who has not been filling these? Ruined by temperature. Excuse me. Why is this all ruined by temperature? Drudiki? Think it should be Drudiki. It does have 6 shooting, but we already have people with burning passions for shooting. Who's much further along, who can protect the colony just fine with a gun. Perhaps it shall be the Pyromaniac. What's a burqa? You'll find out. It's a full body covering. She's not combative. I hope she'd be able to keep this backpack on her, though. Inspired research by Noise Shoes? You don't need that. You don't research. You're a chef, a tailor, a crafter, a smither, or a smithy. Alright, what was the other thing that would be required? We go back to hypercultured. A hood. Okay. Very cult-like. We need a hood. Alright. There's that. And one more. And while we're at it, I don't think Noise Shoes will take part in this anyway, because they are incapable of ideologion. You don't have to participate. You can go see the first Moth Priest of Book Writing be born. I say first, and that will probably be a curse. We will probably have multiples. Alright, Drudiki, the Pyromaniac, the Forester. I don't know how you're a Forester and a Pyromaniac. Perhaps you're a Deforester. Ooh, a textiles trader is passing nearby. Speaking of which... where's the beacon? Where's the orbital beacon? Here? Build a copy here. For now. For all these excess textiles, if I can speak. Alright, so we have a new role. The Moth Priest. So it's funny, as long as these colonists have been here, about halfway through the 4th year, it's the 2 most recent ones that are most fit, potentially, for the ideology. You're going to wear the burqa. You seem to do that automatically. Wonderful. And this is a burqa. Now you can still fight. You can still shoot and stuff. You might not have much room for armor, though. As you can see. I could give her a flak vest if I'm willing to give up her work speed. I don't think I am. Because she does have a long-range weapon. So we can just keep her at long range with less armor. It does mess with neck protection and shoulders. But yes, it is a full body covering. So they'll just be more vulnerable, but they're far from what I would prioritize with combat. Speaking of which... I have just realized that we have a couple good weapons that no one's using. Moxon, you're not a good shot. Can you read to become a better shot? Think you can? Alright, and Swift, can you read to become a better shot? Thank you very much. See this go up. I hope he levels up here. Yes, shooting level 5. Can you read more? Alright. That's a nice little boost there. She's also wearing an authority cap, which is hilarious because she is 8 years old. And their average life expectancy is 70, so this is actually a child who just has a slaver authority cap, a thrumbo fur noble fur coat, and cloth jeans. Very high quality stuff. Alright, so Moxon, you're going to trade. We did build the orbital trade beacon. Moxon has poor health? I don't think so. Okay, so it's 99 cents per. Let's get 1,000 out of the way because we have large fields ready to harvest just about anyway. We do have metallic wool, which would provide excellent protection if we were to build things from it. Look at this, offsets when made of this, armor plus 10%. Wonderful. So we're going to keep this for our own purposes. Hyperweave. What would you do? You also have a nice multiplier on sharp protection. No, I can't do that. A lizard skin, sure. Panther fur, bear skin. What else? A poor cloth parka, go ahead and get rid of it. A tattered cowboy hat. Bishop hat, yeah, that is weird, so I won't keep it. And that's actually kind of funny. There's some combat stuff by the textile trader. Hyperweave can be used to make synthetic organs. Interesting. Granite beads. Ravager armor. Oh, that gives heat protection, but not much else. Oh, what was that offset? Pain shock threshold. Interesting. Now what is this? A miniaturized hologram relay worn on the back. It allows the user to project a friendly hologram whose consciousness is located far away. Due to its small size, special disposable lenses must be used, requiring a component to be replaced after each activation. In RimWorld militaries, fallen soldiers are routinely revived as holograms so that their training and experience can continue to serve the cause. Elite Valkyrie specialists train alongside a team of holographic partners. When one is destroyed, the Valkyrie simply projects another. That's really late game. I can afford it. Do I go ahead? Do I take the portable hologram relay? Nah? Okay. Not yet. That's a lot of camel hide. Let's just go ahead and maximize our returns here and see what this would do. Ooh. Now Hyperweave gets really expensive. Alright. Let's take a haul of 2,500 silver. Thank you very much. That's a nice payday right there. I'm sure we'll make our own someday down the line. Speaking of which, get this back in place. someone will go ahead and build that, because we have 2 constructors now, which is awesome. Yep. Textiles trader. What was that? Colonist needs rescue. Swift, what did you do? What? Okay, you got high on smoke leaf, and then you fed your drug addiction. And you couldn't walk anymore. Okay. Weirdo. Oh, goodness. One moment, I'm gonna check something. Whoa, Elephant 2 is having a heart attack. This is caused by an artery blockage. Oh, goodness. Heart attack, painful. So... Okay, so what happens here is we tend them. Already tending? Wonderful. Alright, and we've researched we've researched fabrication. No! No. Elephant hurt? Yes, this elephant too has old age effects, including artery blockage, which has a chance every now and then of a heart attack. We have finally had our first heart attack for the elephant. Give my Ellie some Burpatha. So what happens here is our best doctor is going to get over to the elephant as soon as possible. And they're basically going to keep tending with the same medicine with a chance eventually of stopping the heart attack. Industrial tech. Alright. Are they both the same gender? Not too aware of that. Let's look. Female. Female. There you go. Both female. So, whoops. You're basically going to have industrial. Thank you, Caked Dino. You're getting over there as fast as you can with a decaying mainframe, I know. Get over there. It's taking a couple hours already. It's a debilitating heart attack with only 10% consciousness remaining. Okay, let's see what happens. Treatment failed. I don't think we saved the elephant. Alright. So the elephant died of a heart attack. We still have one elephant and a hippo. And we also have Icarus, which is a mega spider for the front line. I'm sorry, Melly. Your Ellie didn't get Rapatha. Thank you, Floppy. I will. It is a rather debilitating thing, but we don't have 12 crafting skill yet. It won't be possible until Nice Shoes gains, I think, 2 more levels in crafting. Can you buy the repair parts? If they come along, but they haven't, unfortunately. I do have the mod. It's okay though. We'll have it eventually. It just takes Noise doing some writing, but right now Moxon is working on improving our trade prices by leveling up to Social 8. I thought you installed it. I did. Alright, it's time for you to type at the typewriter. Okay, you went to charge your battery, that's fine. Why are you so slow? Stoned on smoke leaf, of course. Why wouldn't you be? Who's making vodka mash? We can't really support that right now. Just make wort. There we go, 200 wort. Very nice. And how are your expectations? Seems everyone's mood has improved, because not having a Moth Priest actually gave everyone in the Ideal Legion -5 debuffs. Did that Hippo just haul something? Yes, Hippos haul. They're hauling some more. They haul a lot. It's pretty cool. And they're going to haul more things from the fields. Same with the elephants. How useful is that? Now, Noise, you need to be doing this. As lovely as it is to get more and more social, we do need crafting. Need that crafting skill up. That should be here? Yes. Yeah, see crafting 12. We'll do that as soon as we have someone for that. Noise is the best bet. Unfortunately, Noise is being a little particular here about everything. So we're just gonna prioritize writing for you. In fact, we're gonna suspend these, please. Just write. Write, please. Do the thing. Standing. Disassembling mechanoid. What? I don't understand. Oh well. They're about to disassemble a mechanoid, which means we get plasteel. Zilch Striders have wandered into the area. They're almost the equivalent of thrumbos, basically. They will indicate your wealth every now and then when they come onto the map. We're at 164,000. Which is pretty crazy. I think we started this stream around here, right? Yeah, as soon as we got the new colonist, Moxon, to do a lot of constructing, you can see how fast building went up. Same with items for that matter. Our wealth on creatures is actually going up also. Something like this, because we're about to have a bunch of pigs. Noise, can you go here? Thank you. And you know what? I've decided to actually reinstall your charger back here, because you're always around this area. You don't even face the customers. You're just going to be a very skilled worker in the back. Just work on that before you recharge your battery. Mega Spider hauls cloth as well. Look at that. How nice. So now we have a bit more cloth, elephant leather. We do have 200 metallic wool, which will be very nice. This area is actually very dirty. Speaking of which, I should keep our mega spiders and such closer. What the fuck? Why'd you take... Did you just take Swift out of the bed? That was weird. I can't believe you're still down. Someone come rescue them. Nope. Okay. Perhaps we have the elephant unrestricted, because they can save people. They can rescue... Oh, sorry, I had to... They can rescue people when they're down, and they're pretty tanky as well, and I don't think they have really any predators out here. So, I think we'll have one elephant that's, like, unrestricted. Just in case we need rescuing some... Oh man, I say that. Okay. Alright. We can have this area allowed again. This is a temporary hospital. One of these new wings here, we'll have another one. Whenever we do get to that. It's like random mining. Random destruction. Speaking of which, I actually didn't pay attention to that, but with the masters being melee, it would probably be better if Solaka is the current master of these attack animals. Because they're currently the ones outfitted for taking some melee hits, not too much, but they would tend to be closer than the snipers that we have with their makeshift rifle. There we go. Alright. Alright, so let's finish up Synthread and then go to what was it? Synthylene components. So the title of this stream is Growing Wing Defenses. It would only be fitting if we work on that finally. Let's get some more defenses. Floppy, if you would please. And then we want a rocket. Yeah, this is off the... Oh. Thank you. This is off the path, and we'll have some nice coverage. Where could be out here? You know what? They should probably be closer. They should be closer to here. Let's deconstruct this and get this built out here. And we may need to destroy some of this field. Some of the fiber corn, which is fine. Get another one out here. And build some cover for these. There is a mod installed that actually gives turrets cover for having barricades around them. Before, it turns out that turrets did not receive cover from barricades and other walls. Improves the firing rate of surrounding soldiers. Let's go ahead and have this. We're gonna have a flame turret here. It just requires... where's Rhymefeller? Thank you. It requires some chem fuel. What would I do here? Would it be like that? Someone will come to that because we have two very skilled constructors now. Everything gets done in a very timely manner these. Glad we deconstructed those androids. I was scared of the androids. I am still scared that someday we'll have more tier 3s and 4s coming at us. But currently that's not an issue, and in the meantime, they're always a way to get basically infinite plasteel over time, with a little patience. So, while we don't have Rhymefeller researched yet, in its entirety, we certainly have androids. Alcohol binge, Swift. I hope you don't get cirrhosis. That's a very real danger here. An 8-year-old? By the way, I just realized the implications of an 8-year-old being on smoke leaf and having an alcohol addiction, and now they're going on an alcohol binge. I pretend I do not see it. Yes, there's nothing wrong here. Must have been the wind. Excuse me? A smoke leaf addiction. Small Biscuit has developed an addiction to smoke leaf. Okay. We have so much. It's just a problem of getting someone, anyone, to prioritize actually doing the work. Which is rather strange. It's assigned to crafting? Now, perhaps you also craft. Just get people crafting. We have visitors from the Pact for Safety. They're going all the way around here. Rudiki, perhaps you prioritize this? Make joints, please. In your burqa that will always disturb me. I don't know why, but there's something menacing about a burqa with a mini turret attached to your shoulder. And, like, that's just menacing. You just have a mini turret looking out everywhere constantly while you're in a burqa. Alright, we've given birth to another piglet, another male pig. Can you have some women, please? Can it be a girl next time? Oh wait, there's two? Male, male. We only have one sow, basically, which is why I'm asking. If we want them for meat, we're gonna need more pigs that can reproduce at the same time. Right. We're basically about to have 4 males and 1 sow, I think. Sow 1 is pregnant. Well, that was quick. Salaka and Floppy Dolphin decide to have a social fight for about 3 punches. During which Floppy Dolphin's left leg, right leg, and left tibia were all bruised and cracked. What about Salaka? Didn't take a hit. Every punch that Floppy tried to throw at them bounced off of steel plate armor and hyperweave leather vests. There was a brief social fight. It's okay. You had a social fight with Salaka, but Salaka kind of beat you up because because Salaka has steel plate armor and you couldn't really land a hit with your fists. So you did take a beating, a small one, bruises and cracks. Okay, we have a mad elephant who will attack anyone it sees. That is rather dangerous, so I want all hands on deck. Everyone. That's a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not so much damage. Oh lord, don't hit Swift. You hit Swift. Oh, that wasn't actually friendly fire. A bruise to the torso for Swift due to an elephant's leg. That dazzled really helped you out there then. Very pleased with this searchlight where it is. Alright, so we're waiting on plasteel for this. Oh, that's because this one has all the plasteel. Okay. That's fine. Jade. Can we make a jade sculpture, please? Jade. How many ingredients? 50 for a small sculpture? Alright. Maybe not jade for a small sculpture. What about a large sculpture? $100 ingredients? Make it jade and nothing else. Just jade. Oh, we also have chitin. You would want that... Yeah, you wouldn't really want that for a sculpture. You would want that for weaponry and armor. Rocket turret is basically like artillery, right? Not exactly. You will see. Let's see, what do I craft shells at? The machining table, right? What does it require? High explosive shells. Do we not have that yet? We don't have high explosive shells researched yet, which is rather strange. Ah, yes, I do need to research that. Get on it, so that we don't just have a useless turret. It would be smart. make sure there's power out here. They'll get that done pretty quick. Alright, this elephant is no longer manhunter mode, but it's walking around with 4 hours to live, strangely. Oh, now it's gone back down. Alright, Swift isn't looking too good. She does have a nasty bruise to the torso. Alcohol addiction, alcohol drunk. Wow. Just rest until healed. And Ark the refugee is just out here. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about all the blood or the dying elephant. I feel like your colonists wouldn't like a sculpture of Chitin because you guys worship insects. Right. But it would be very cool and buggy. Buggy. Save it. Save the elephant and tame it. Damn, I didn't. It's gone. Alright, we received a gift from the Pact for safety. 374 silver. And see, that's why I don't feel bad about the prices here. Okay, so we're gonna reshuffle this room, basically. You could do that. Just like, help me shuffle around this room. Okay. This is gonna be along the wall. This will be here. This will be here. And you should work on that. Thank you. There we go. And now that's a guest bed with a price of... Man, I kind of want to make it 60. Slightly impressive, really. It's beautiful. Somewhat rich. What do you mean slightly impressive? You know how expensive these floors are as well? Maybe when we get the jade. Perhaps when we have the jade sculpture. Work on that. Boop! Quickly while we research mortars as well. Rip, never mind. What's wrong with Buggy? Chitin Buggy, it's a bad pun. You guys are real buzzkills. I hate it. It's about to be nighttime, which I'm excited for, because I actually didn't take the time to look at how my gas floodlights are affecting everything. Speaking of which, Solaka, what are you doing? You are milking Melly's milker. Milking Melly's milker. That's quite the sentence. Nice. Oh god. Love to see it. Product wasted. It was a failed harvest. It was a failed milking Melly. I forget what my task was for you. Why don't you just go do granite plants cutting things? Swift. Rudiki, why don't you just go do drug lab things? Thank you. Thank you much. Let's see. I'm surprised we don't have a tool cabinet yet. Seems Moxon is right on that. Psychic ship. A large piece of an ancient ship has crashed nearby. Your colonists feel it in the back of their mind, exhorting unspeakable acts. You must have an onboard machine persona with psychic projection ability, and this persona is not friendly. Destroy it as soon as possible, but beware, it will probably defend itself. What kind of drone do we have? Affected gender is male, psychic drone level is low. Alright, so this is our first mechanoid ship, or mechanoid anything, really. I swear someone was hypersensitive. Who was it? I can't see Melly right now. Perhaps it was Melly. Psychically deaf? Psychically deaf? Okay, so it was psychically deaf, not hypersensitive. Androids are not affected though, even if they count as male, because of game limitations, they're not affected. Alright, well, we should take care of that before it gets any worse. Everyone. Front and center. We're basically going to... We'll have everyone hiding behind here, but Floppy and who has... You, Judiki. Floppy and Judiki, you come out here and take some shots. Judiki has the anti-material rifle. Oh, a trade ship is passing by. Well, Moxon, you don't have a weapon. Why don't you go ahead and do that while we wait for them to get into position? Isn't that funny? That's actually pretty funny. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna trade a decent bit of beer, being, you know... Oh, we have actually plus 17% on trade outcomes. So yeah, gold is $7. Beer is $8.42. Sell these rather useless melee weapons, because we can always craft a better one. We have chitin and uranium. The auto pistol is fine. Flintlock, pump shotgun, fine. Volcanic pistol, sell that. We can keep the frontier pistol. Swarm missile launcher. Being an extremely heavy weapon, this requires power armor to be used. Okay. Crypto rifle. What's your range and accuracy? Extremely rare and powerful. Perhaps it's time we get the crypto rifle. Weekly meeting time again. See you in a bit. Alright. I hope it's a good meeting. Oh, we have a sniper rifle we can get, though we do already have an anti-material rifle. It seems we're really going hard into long range, aren't we? I think we already have surpassed the technology for the sniper rifle, although it would be nice just to have one for now until we can make all the charge and lance and laser weaponry. We will see. Mechanite pants. Perplexingly thin but durable nanite infused pants. Really? Embedded nanites optimizes the oxygen efficiency in the legs. Long forgotten soldiers used these to walk long marches at incredible speed. It actually improves your move speed. And has decent sharp resistance, I suppose. Breathable. Yes. Then we also have a chitin flag helmet. Exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. They have decent coverage for the cranium. Alright, let's take this. A silver flak helmet? Not very effective. A crypto helmet. A lower powered helmet with an unknown but impossibly durable cloth hood. It's theorized that either a long lost or far advanced civilization scout troopers would adorn this helmet before recon missions during the Mechanoid Wars. The helmet itself features embedded crypto casket technology and will use a stasis effect to slow one's bleed. I want that. Heavy crypto helmet? Oh, wait a second. A heavy, high-powered helmet, complete with an embedded HUD system and diagnostics display. It's theorized that either a long-lost or far-advanced civilization's shock troopers would adorn this helmet before strike missions during the Mechanoid Wars. The helmet itself features embedded crypto sleep casket and will use a stasis effect to slow one's bleed. Why not both? Can I do that? I can if I sell our cigarettes. And maybe to stay a bit afloat, we can do this. I think we've outgrown the combat handgun. Well, let's sell more smoke leaf joints. There we go. And we have 3 golden eyes for no real reason. We already have our social person, who's an android and won't take this. Going to eat some lunch, BRB? Okay. And we'll actually take a reinforced barrel. That helps us afford it. Then we'll have the capability for mortars later, which will be fantastic. Accept this trade. That is a crazy trade, though. Alright, for now we do focus on getting this done. We focus on this one. Rudiki, you are so slow. Why are you slow? You're high. Okay, you know what? Go back here. This'll be Floppy Dolphin's time. Okay, you only got a crack? Okay, now we retreat. And we use run and gun to the best of our ability. Ooh, nice shot. That was a gunshot to the left leg with the mini turret, reducing its move speed to 83%. How are you doing? Thorax took a gunshot and a crack to the left leg. 86% move speed. That really helps us. Alright, that left foot isn't looking great. I think we turn off run and gun so that you're not constantly being slowed like that. Like, you just stop moving because of it. We need you to get in range of everyone else to help out. You did just receive shooting level 7. Good job. Good job, Dradiki. Oh, this is close. Keeping them at bay with some constant damage. You're now faster than them. Whew, that got close, huh? That got really close. Ooh. Go this way. Force them to cross a river if they want to go after you. We won't unleash the animals yet. You did take some friendly fire from the makeshift rifle, so I think... Yeah, that does affect your move speed. I think we go rest. Yep. We're gonna go rest. And we'll come back later. Back to that ship. We did lower its defenses. That's great progress. Now we're going to decide who gets these. And that's a nice plasteel flak helmet. But we now have these crypto helmets. I think Floppy, being the soldier that you are, you take the upgraded crypto helmet. It also reduces damage to your head, basically. And who else? Who else is a good shot? You already have a tattered cowboy hat. Right hearing sensor. You've already taken some damage. But you are great at shooting. And what about you? You have a cowboy helmet. It's about to become tattered. I think we give this crypto helmet to you. Okay, and can you haul the plasteel helmet? There you go. And I think, because of your skill and your armor, it's now time for you to have the battle rifle. That looks cool. It looks edgy, but it looks cool. How are you doing, Floppy? How do you look? Ooh, you almost look like a space marine, don't you? Clocks on, you can go. You're about to go on a mental break if I didn't let you go. Right, so we've basically upped the technological age that we're in by a significant margin. There's still one more Scyther here. I think we start our next assault now that we've healed up a bit. Everyone go out. We're going to save here. And we have a new ambrosia sprout, which is excellent, honestly. Ooh, that's a rather large sprout too, I think. Isn't it? Surely there's larger, but we can harvest that now again. Caked Dino of all people arrived before anyone else, even with a decaying mainframe. We already got a nice early shot to the Scyther. Shut off its right thumb. I didn't even know they had thumbs. And did severe damage to the left hearing sensor. Not that that will affect much, but it does seem manipulation has been affected by getting that early shot on the thumb. Whoa! Immediately, we see Cyberpunk takes a stab scar now, which is itchy, from a Scyther blade. The Scyther punctured Cyberpunk in the left eye savagely. Cyberpunk also now has a permanent gunshot injury to the brain. Alright, so that one's down. Wonderful. Everyone continue their assault forward. You're going to melee attack it? No. And Swift, back up. Alright, and it's gone. Leaving us with an advanced component, a component, 10 plasteel, and 60 steel. Good job. Small Biscuit, you should also be hauling this if at all possible. Thank you. And now back to normal. Relatively normal. These defenses are mostly built. Thanks to everyone. Have we built this part yet? Alright, let's focus on some marble. Just so that we can close up this area for good. Someone, if you would focus on that. Let's say Swift does it. I really like the gas floodlights here. A really nice, almost a warm green glow. I shouldn't say warm. It's actually rather cold. On the cool side. But I really like it. It starts lighting around here, so that's a nice perimeter around it. Alright. We're still working on high explosive shells. We can get that mortar research done. Small Biscuits did take the helm here, back at the high-tech research bench. What happened? A tantrum. It's going to destroy the autocannon turret. Try to arrest Swift the Hiver. Try to arrest them, please, before they destroy this. It's very expensive, thank you. Oh. Try to arrest them. And we have a new smoke leaf addiction, Caged Dino, even though they were already addicted. Seems it's going around. With a 0.5% chance, but a colony almost wholly dependent on it. I'm not very surprised. Seems we're going to have to... 13 resistance again. Okay, we're going to recruit you once more. Moxon is in charge of recruiting you. And now he's playing video games. Wonderful. An animal transport pod crash. What would it be? A female mandrill. Which would have no real use for us, so we can let them bleed out. Which is unfortunate to say. Seems we have a steel flame turret, rather. Wonderful. So we have one for each side, right? Ooh, not quite, actually. Seems we'll need to build a copy. Build it here. Just in case. I just want to make sure our guests here are safe. Especially from this side. There's a lot of things that happen on this side. This side is more of a choke point than over here, because they approach from this side, this angle. So we're putting extra defenses there. And it will have some overlap if they ever cross the bridge. That's fine. Yeah, you do need to rest, but you do have high mood. While you have high mood, can I please get you to, the Stonecutter's table? And Dradiki, could you please make a smoke leaf joint? Moxon. What's the interval on making a new speed? Seems we need 6 more days. Ellie, what's your progress? Ends in 22 days. Oh, it's affected by cleanliness? Well, a bit late for that, isn't it? We can't just take her out of the Biosculptor pod. Well, that's just fine. Seems we're working on the totemic granite tiles here, which will be lovely when it's complete. Oh, these are still sand? Goodness. Need to make sure they're not still sand. Let's use some tiles here to fix the ugly blending here. If you would please. Awesome. This is wonderful to see. Not that this will hold many back. Ambrosia binge. Okay, if you're going to go all the way out there for ambrosia, go for it. That's not ambrosia. That's lemons. You dumbass. That's silly. I like that. And we have Swift in a daze. Despite the fact that she was already imprisoned. Though we are reducing her resistance quicker this time. It's always nice to see. Moxon. You have poor shooting skill. Just making sure everyone's armed. At this time, while we are 2 colonists down. Alright, Moxon, you can go ahead and take the makeshift rifle. If you please. Thank you. And then you go right to continuing your book. Just doing wonders for your social. Already at social 10. You joined the colony. You were built into the colony. With social 4. That's pretty wild. Alright, Noise, it's time for you to cook again. If you please. We have a lot of warts. And by temperature. You are sewing, you're digging. Wait, you're digging? Yes, I did tell you. Alright. If you would please fill these barrels. Wonderful. Thank you. Oop. Oh, that actually trains artistic. Interesting. I wonder if it's like Sims, where it actually gets better with each level. Could you imagine? That'd be actually pretty awesome. So we have mortars now, finally. I think we work on hospital beds. I mean, while we're on our detour, we might as well finish some vanilla things. Wow, look at this. Look how much our wealth has increased. It's around here that Moxon was built, so you can definitely see how quickly we started building after that. Really puts it into perspective for you. Moxon, where are you sleeping? You should really use your battery. Just so that we're eating lavish meals a little less, although it does help you. We'll see how it goes with a charge for you. I think you're about to do it. Relaxing. Ooh. An android in a hot tub. Interesting. Extremely impressive dining room. Spacious interior. A very impressive rec room. You didn't fully satisfy this. Okay, you didn't seem to think much of it, though this 8 lavish meal will go down. That will go away and you will be down 12 mood. Then we'll have to see if we need to carefully manage you or anything. You are self-tamed. Lyle became... A group from the Gozo tribe are visiting. Welcome! Oh, someone actually bought the suite. Very nice. Can you clean this, please, first? Just before you do anything else. This tier 1 is, very skilled. I hope I can upload their mind to a higher tier android and just get so much of this done about twice as fast. So what would a tier 4 need, theoretically? 150 plasteel, 15 advanced components, 90 uranium, 1 persona core, and 4 gold. That's 4,000? I think we can do it. A hyper-advanced computer core that houses a superhuman-like artificial intelligence. In its isolated state, the core is dormant. Installed in a proper support structure or in the head of a colonist, however, it can become a mind of frightening power. Use at your own risk. Alright. And it will need crafting, well, 14. So Noise needs to get on that at some point. Ooh, that's a solar flare? Alright, I guess he's going to continue on this large sculpture, though you will have a big manipulation debuff here because of androids. Seeing a consciousness max cap during solar flares, and he's working in the dark on a sculpture. That's not ideal. How are you feeling on that, Moxon? You're feeling about the same. I'm just gonna wait out this solar flare and see. It is coming up on 4 hours for the stream. Basically, this was going to be a short day anyway, because I do have a little bit of unfinished business. Hard, creativity, true. Creativity, I do have unfinished business with my previous employer. After that, I should be free, with the exception of maybe some poor health. Hopefully not. I already had insomnia. We'll be signing off. So I hope you VOD watchers, if you're still here, hope you've had a wonderful day. Hope it's been wonderful, comfy, happy. I hope you've had some nice meals. I hope you've stayed hydrated and find you in good. Yes, you too, Melly. I have, and I hope. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I think this is a time to save it and potentially close this chapter. Do you see this? Defensive wall mostly being complete. We've expanded our defenses here as well. Not by much, not as much as I would like, but it's honest progress. We are starting to have a technological explosion, and we've increased our colonists by, I think, 2? So this should go rather quickly, and we will get, I think, we will try to get a tier 4 android at some point soon, and maybe even put noise shoes in it, if at all possible. If at all possible. What would it take to create a blank neural network tier 4 android? It would take about the same amount to craft. Alright. We will see what we can do about getting noise and upgraded body, because I think a tier 1 is really starting to it'll start to show its age soon enough, and it's really limiting him. He can noise can only work at a maximum of 55% speed versus other androids or humans. So we're gonna work on upgrading them. Anyway, we're going to the main menu. And Melly, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your shift. Thank you so much for being here through and through, from beginning to end. Goodness, as usual. Hope my voice has helped you through the shift, and thank you for being with me throughout the stream and conversing, having some shenanigans. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.